What is up? We are wrestling maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What is going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. 1/3 of Donnie's co-host for the We Are Wrestling Talk Show. We have some interesting topics to talk to you guys about today, man.
Before Danny forgets that I'm also here, Ben, the last piece to We Are Wrestling. How you guys doing here? The AEW fucking mark completely blanked out in the first one, so we had to go for another run because of this dude's fuck up. He called Donnie Danny himself because, I don't know, he's a piece of shit. But how are we doing tonight, guys?
Hey, we're doing
fantastic.
pretty good. It's always fun to do extras here on the We Are Wrestling channel.
Absolutely, man. I'm really excited to talk about this crazy and very abrupt news that kind of transpired on a segment of Raw last night. So if one of you guys want to take it away, go for it.
But before we do get away with it, if you're not a We Are Wrestling maniac yet already and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications, videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO, and of course you already know, I'll let Ben do it, the grind is real.
Let's do it.
I'm looking like Lou Ferrigno right now, man. Fucking the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, got you, man. I'll give you that one.
Up.
It's a good day.
So, did you guys watch Raw last night, man? Or
I watched highlights of it this morning.
I watched it.
You did. So I think me and Ben should, pretty much give the entire rundown of what happened. Ben, I don't know if you want to start, and I'll take it over, or what do you want to do?
Honestly,
I did watch the entire Judgment Day segment, though. I will say that.
And that's what we are here for. So, honestly, what the fuck was that? Like, WWE was actually going on a pretty fucking hot streak as of late, especially with the fucking, honestly, really good turnout from Hell in a Cell. Like, even with Judgment Day, it was a very good turnout. It was a very heelish fucking win. It was just really good, and you could feel it simmering, dude. The fucking pot was about to boil, especially with a new member, which we were expecting was gonna be Finn Balor, which ultimately it was. He is now a member of Judgment Day. However, they all turned on Edge last night out of nowhere.
That's what I'm saying.
It makes no fucking sense. There's no leader.
I have a perfect opinion about this, and it's probably not one that you guys have thought about.
It is probably what I've thought about. Are you talking about Edge potentially being tired of his heel run already?
I feel like because Cody Rhodes got injured, they needed to have that another star-studded babyface.
Yes, I agree too. I believe 100% that because it is WWE and they need a lot of last-minute shit. Everybody's out on injury.
If everybody's
right now,
a fucking heel, nothing will make sense,
Yeah, because like at this point we have no baby faces other than fucking Drew McIntyre, basically, and there's no complaining with Drew McIntyre being a babyface. He fucking kills it as a babyface. If anything, it's more of his best work.
Well, he is on the SmackDown brand. Edge is on the Raw brand.
I know, but regardless, like we're still waning on fucking superstars to fill these gaps, man. Like it's a scary time for pro wrestling. Everybody's out on injury, like including
the injury bug is making its way around.
It really is, man, and it's horrible because it's taking out all the top talent. But I do believe that this might be like a last minute change of plans because of everything going out, and they are losing so much so fast.
That's what I think, and I think Cody's gonna. He's definitely. I don't think we'll ever.
I see the Rumble. I'm thinking the Rumble.
That'll be like
then he gets his WrestleMania moment when he wins the championship.
Yeah.
But one thing that everybody's been talking about is, John Cena, had a neck surgery or whatever, and he was back within 2 months or whatever.
This is different.
It got
Super Cena. What do you expect?
It got brought to my attention from somebody. I was watching a live stream last night, and they said Cena's injury must have not have been as bad as people were expecting it was back in the day. And maybe that's why he was able to come back in that short amount of time.
Word life.
No, the part that got me was when you literally grabbed your elbow like he does, and you can't see me.
Oh yeah, dude.
Speaking of John Cena, it does have to do with Raw last night. He is coming back.
I'm excited.
27th. Yep,
that's my childhood hero right there.
Did you see Theory's Instagram post?
I did. I
For the
want to see
fucking
that match
questions.
so
He was
bad.
like, "Theory,
SummerSlam.
person that needs the
Let's make it
attitude
happen.
aggression. Theory." I was like, "Oh, yep, they're definitely building towards a feud, and it's gonna be for the
SummerSlam. Make
United
it
States
happen.
Championship, and
Book
John
it,
Cena will be
Vince.
inadvertently passing the torch at SummerSlam."
Yeah.
And honestly, I can see it because Theory has a lot ahead of him. However, I do want to shift back to Judgment Day and talk about what the
Yeah.
fuck happened. I don't know where they're going to go from here. I don't know how they're going to explain it. I don't know how they are going to fix it.
I will say I am very happy that they chose Finn Balor because
Yes.
he wasn't legitimately doing much on Raw, and this actually gives him a fucking perk.
And he actually gets to have his rightful fucking heel turn on the main roster.
Very,
which was some of his
very
best
true.
which was some of his best work in NXT when he went back to get a
And
break
I
from
feel
traveling.
like sooner or later Finn Balor's going to get a title. And obviously we see that Rhea Ripley is going to be challenged Bianca Belair at Money in the Bank for the women's title. Whether she wins, I have no idea.
I think
But
I think Roman Reigns is going to be facing Riddle, and I'm excited for that. But it's off topic.
It would be interesting to have Damian Priest as the U.S. champion, Finn Balor as the IC champion, and Rhea Ripley as the women's champion. That would be
pretty interesting. Not
That'd be
even gonna
interesting as
lie.
fuck.
It would
But
have
can
to
I
be
give you
United
guys my
States.
thoughts on this whole thing?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right. So here's what I look at it like. There's a pro and there's a con.
There's always
the
a
pro, Finn Balor turning heel. That was a great booking decision because I've seen Finn Balor's work as a heel in the Bullet Club, and it was some of the best work he's ever done. And he has that edgy side of him that he can bring out as a heel, I think. It's going to make it very entertaining. But now here's the con. In my opinion, when it comes to professional wrestling, sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it, you can call it.
Yeah.
It's all about timing. And I feel like in this situation, what they did here, the timing was really off. I think Edge should have never been turned on right now. He just cut his hair. Judgment Day had a lot of momentum. And I think, with more time, the timing would have been better. Like, what if Edge, let's say Edge, right? He goes to SummerSlam, goes for the championship maybe, right? Because he's getting those wins. He loses at SummerSlam. There's your reason to turn on him because he couldn't get the title. Like, it's all about opportunities and timing.
Yeah.
And in this situation, doing it random, yes, it caught us all by surprise. But is it going to be a better payoff?
They just formed the stable. Like they just
formed it.
But the thing
after Mania.
But the thing is, nobody expected Cody Rhodes to get injured, and I think that played a major part as to why he's going to be going babyface. Because when you think about it, look at everybody on Raw, like everybody that's like at top tier level, they're all heels. You have to have that one babyface.
They need to establish stars,
and that's going to be Drew and Edge.
They need to bring big ones. They need to bring up Joe Gacy. They need to do something with Tommaso Ciampa. They need to bring up Braun Breaker. They need to bring up a lot of the
that's another thing
Grimes.
that's something that's also kind of confusing me a little bit is like Tommaso Ciampa's like random attacks. Like
no, Braun Breaker does not need to come up yet. Let him keep getting better at NXT because when he comes up to the main roster, I'm telling you this right now, he's going to be one of the top guys in WWE, hands down.
He's better than Omos, and they're fucking making Omos seem like
and Omos should be freaking wrestling at NXT house shows, not even NXT TV.
I would give Braun Breaker Omos' spot, to be honest with you.
No,
like if I was
Braun Breaker, keep him in NXT.
I don't think so. I think he's ready.
Because it's all about timing. You can't just throw somebody on the main roster and expect greatness. It's all about timing.
That's what WWE does, and Ben, you can even vouch for that.
Not everybody, though.
Not everybody. They had a plan for Riddle right away.
Here, okay, like that. Riddle was a great example.
And
Damian
he was one of the ones that thrived. Yep.
Priest as well is another great example. It's all about timing.
It's timing and well thought out storylines before the fact.
Yeah, but
Kevin
Owens,
will say, perfect timing.
In my defense, all right, and here's what I have to say about that.
Yeah.
You're going to get better wrestling on a consistent basis instead of just once a week. NXT doesn't tour.
No, it's not once a week. They tour.
No, they do not, dude. Every single week they're in the fucking performance center. Every single week.
TV-wise,
they
but
do
I'm
not
talking about house shows.
They do
house
shows. No, they don't. They do them at
they do.
They do dark tapings at the fucking performance center. They do not travel outside of the performance center.
Well, they did house shows years ago, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, that was years
after
ago.
Years ago.
So yeah, after the pandemic, they probably stopped.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that they travel for, if anything, is pay-per-views.
Yeah,
like that's like the only big thing. Like takeovers.
Takeovers are a thing.
Well, if
of
they're
the
gonna
past,
bring
sadly,
Braun
but
Breaker to the main roster, it's got to be after SummerSlam or at SummerSlam.
I'm just saying, dude. Like the dude is
It has
killing
to be
it.
timing.
They should have got Harland. They shouldn't have released him, and they should have brought him up to Judgment Day. That would have made a lot more sense in terms of somebody that could absolutely level Edge and within a heartbeat.
I got a hot
legitimately
take.
Scary.
You got a hot take? What's your hot take?
Yes, Harlan was pretty cool, but he's gonna be doing so much better with this Parker character, I think.
Oh yeah, Parker Boudreaux. Yeah.
Because for he literally when he's Parker, he acts like a legitimate superstar.
Yeah.
You could put a world champion on that guy.
For sure.
Harlan, you really can't do that.
You want to know a hot take that I have? I feel like Parker's gonna, he's gonna do indies. He's gonna, bust his ass to, get better in the ring.
And I feel back?
I feel like WWE will hire him back and pair him with Bray Wyatt.
Oh, dude, that would be fucking money. That would be fucking money, especially with the right gimmick.
They're not going to pair him up with Bray Wyatt.
Dude, of course, I don't see that happening for a while, if at all. No. But if they were to, with the right gimmick and guidance, along with the help from Wyatt himself, that would be ridiculous money. Ridiculous. Yep. That's like Wyatt Family 2.0.
They tried to make Joe Gacy into like a Bray Wyatt-esque kind of character on NXT, and it's not really working out that well.
Yo, that comparison though. A lot of people compare Joe Gacy exactly to Bray Wyatt, but I feel like he has parts of the Bray Wyatt character,
Eater of Worlds.
But he also but he also gives me that Steven Richards Rights to Censor vibe a little bit.
Yeah, but
mostly mostly Bray Wyatt though.
Joe Gacy is more of a gothic character, and people compare him because of his his promos. Obviously, nobody's better at promos than fucking Bray Wyatt.
Gacy,
I wouldn't go there.
Bray Wyatt's one of the best at fucking promos, dude.
Oh, 100%, one of the best, but not nobody better. That's a long shot.
I can't think of anybody that's better than Bray Wyatt.
Edge. Edge 100% will make it believable. That dude is
this guy will do circles around friggin' Bray Wyatt.
Hey, homie, as much as I loved that promo,
go.
As much as I loved that promo, that wasn't so much of a promo as it was a mental breakdown on live TV. It was technically a promo, but that was a mental breakdown on live TV. And frustration that just kind of went over the top because he straight up fucking used the F-bomb on a live family fucking television.
We're gonna have to make 2 extras, either this one and then one tomorrow. There's a lot to talk about this whole MJF situation, man.
Yeah, but regardless of the fact, I don't know why they decided to cut Edge. I don't, and right now we can't really do any more speculating from what we already know and what we can think of that we've already said. Right now it's still very in the air because it's very fucking fresh. So it's everything is up in the air.
I think it's because Cody Rhodes got injured.
I believe it too.
Nobody knew he was going to get injured.
That seems like the most logical thing. 100%. I'll go with
that. Very logical. I will give you that.
Yeah,
there was really no reason other than that for this to happen.
Cody was on fire, man, and to lose him right now is a very big blow for WWE. So they needed to think of something.
By the way,
and I think he was their plan B.
By the way, thoughts go out to Cody. He's going under
absolutely
the knife on Thursday morning, man. So.
I also want to point out that he is an absolute GOAT already and a fucking definite Hall of Famer in the future just by that performance alone. Bless you. I love you. But I really do think that he will be back come the Rumble, and this was all a last minute, immediate emergency plan B.
Now I want to get your thoughts on this because this does it does tie into the whole Judgment thing because he did get injured. What did you guys think about the angle last night with Cody and Seth? Seth's pretty much saying that he's earned his respect, and then attacks him with a sledgehammer. And the sledgehammer is synonymous with Triple H the game.
Mm-hmm.
So what I think happened is Cody obviously won his 3 matches, so Seth Rollins lost those 3 matches. So in order to keep a little bit of momentum with Seth Rollins, they had to have him attack Cody.
Hey,
That's heat.
at least we know who Cody's going to be eliminating in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah, he's going to chuck his ass over the top rope.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
even think
and
Seth Rollins is going to touch the rope.
I am excited to see that fucking lockdown, that first initial lockdown when that happens, dude. The pop's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be fucking ridiculous.
My worriness about that is the fact that WWE is going to spoil that Cody Rhodes is returning at the Rumble, and it won't be a surprise.
They're going to save it as a surprise.
It'll be a surprise, just like they tried to do with Edge. It's going to be another thing.
They announced everybody that was in the Rumble this year.
They wouldn't do that. For ratings purposes, they wouldn't do it.
Not with Cody. Clearly, they are listening to what Cody friggin' has in his mind because his presentation is almost exactly the same as AEW.
But just better crowd.
Yes, because obviously, like, his character, like, he's more, like, in the WWE mold than AEW.
Just like Adam Page, who I'm waiting for to fucking jump over, and just like MJF, who I'm waiting for to jump over as well.
Bro, everybody's getting injured, man. Cody.
Yeah. That's rough.
Baron Corbin's out. Edge is out.
Yeah.
So now my question to you guys.
What's up, bud?
Is, do you think that it's only going to be those three in Judgment Day? Balor, Priest, and Rhea, or do you think they're going to add somebody?
For right now, I think it might be the three just to go, and then maybe somebody down the line. But that's just me.
You want to hear a hot take? And this name has been floating around for months. Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh yeah, that's.
Ooh, I could see that.
Yeah, I could see that too. That's not really a surprise though.
Because I mean, he's not doing anything else. Why not pair him up with Judgment?
I'll tell you guys a huge blow. They probably wouldn't have to have Edge turn face if they still had Johnny wrestling. He could make a really good baby face right now.
Yeah,
I heard somewhere that WWE was trying to fucking like dump a huge truckload of money at him, hoping to re-sign him or whatever, but he has no interest in working with WWE.
Well, no, it's not that he's not interested in working for WWE. It's right now he's just his number one priority right now. He does his appearances and his kid. His newborn. And Candice LeRae, AEW is really trying to get her, and she's on the same page as Johnny.
Wait, him and Taya had a kid?
No,
Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae.
Oh.
From NXT. I will say, if Johnny goes anywhere, and I'm not saying this because I'm an AEW mark, according to you guys, but I think he should go to AEW. It would get him on a national spotlight, but he would only work once a week. Every Wednesday, and he'd be home the rest of the fucking time. He wouldn't have to have that massive schedule that WWE has. That'd be like the perfect place.
All right, so is this a good way to end the extra?
Yeah,
that's a good way, man. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys think about this whole thing that transpired on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this extra, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now.
Like that big old bag of pudding.
The post notifications.
Our pudding pouch.
Yep.
Links down in the description below. You can go follow us on our social medias, all that down below. And of course, all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.